that we're gonna be having here in this cozy cabin. I'm so excited about it. I've been here for, I don't know, like 2 hours so far, and I've just been talking to Andrea and hanging out with her. We got here at 4 and I think it's like 6 o'clock. We already did like an Instacart order, and I want to give you guys like a little tour. This is the kitchen. You can see it's already kind of starting to get dark outside, and then once you go down this hallway, this is where Andrea's room is, and there's a little like attic area up there with 2 other bedrooms. This is her room, super cozy and cute. She also brought the Great Alone, and I literally need to buy this in a bookstore while we're here. She's gotten actually like pretty far into it. I think she just started it, but like just started like I think on the plane here. But I literally want to pick this up whenever we're in a bookstore because she said it's so good. And she said a lady that was on the plane with her also told her that it was so good, so now I want to read it. Then on the other side of the hallway is my room, and Andrea, she's picking out stuff on the Instacart. We got like a little order, nothing too big. I feel like we're gonna end up getting more stuff later on. This is my room. It's nice and cozy. There's also a little office back here, like a little desk, and you can just see like the trees out there. I'll take you guys outside in a second so you guys can see. Then down this hallway there is the bathroom, and then this is like another area I think just to get outside. Didn't realize that was actually the laundry room. So this I think is like a deck. This is so cool. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a fire pit down there, and there's like lights, like twinkling lights, like right there, just like hanging, and trees literally everywhere. There's also these little hammocks. This is a huge like table sitting deck area, and like look how much like room is back here in this little like backyard area, and then my car like right down there. Just so nice. There's another little cabin over there, but like not too close. We are so excited to be here. This is going to be a cozy, bookish weekend, and I've been so excited for this trip. You guys know I love my trips with the girls. I feel like we just connect on so many different levels about things. It gives us time to like really hang out that I feel like as adults you don't really get as much as you want. Like I feel like when you're kids you have like sleepovers and stuff, and then once you get older you just kind of like stop doing that for whatever reason. So these trips I feel like are the way for me to have that time with the girls, and I really cherish it. We're gonna be going to multiple bookstores. We're gonna be going to like wineries and doing just like so much fun stuff. So I'm very excited. We actually have like a whole little itinerary. I always make an itinerary for trips. So I feel like this one is just gonna be a really good one. I think tonight we're just gonna like watch a movie and like cozy up because I actually drove 8 hours to get here. Technically it was like 7.5, but I did have to like stop and stuff. So I did drive a pretty good distance, but I do want to show you guys the books that I ended up bringing for this trip. You guys are gonna be shook because I brought so many. I didn't even realize, like I didn't show you the front room. So this is the front room. It's very cozy. And then out here is a little deck area. Once you walk out, you can see there's just like a little area to sit, just kind of like in the front. But we are out here, like out here, which is nice. And the place that we're staying at is definitely secluded, but it is close enough to like stores and stuff, so we're not like feeling like we're hours away from actual people. We're about 30 minutes away from Traverse City. If you guys are familiar with the Michigan area, we're staying in Ellsworth, Michigan, and we're about an hour and a half away from what is it, Mackinac Island. So if you are familiar with the area, now you know. I have never been to this area of Michigan. Last year, Andrea came to Lexington, Michigan, and like we stayed in like a cozy little Airbnb with a similar vibe, but this has like more trees and stuff than the other one did. The other one was like on water. We are close to Torch Lake though, where I think like a 5-minute drive, and I kind of wanted to get like a place that was on water, but like everything was booked out, and I feel like it's because Michigan is known for their sunsets and the water, and it's so hard this time of year to like find a little cabin that's like actually even available to book that is on water. But it is nice that we're close to water, so it is really cool to also be just literally in the middle of like nowhere. Like there's just trees everywhere. It's so relaxing. I always love seeing what books are on the bookshelves in the like little Airbnbs that I go to, and this has like The Maze Runner, The Help, has some other books I've never like heard of before. It has Bared to You by Sylvia Day and Hope in Jars. It also has this book right here, which I've actually heard from one of you guys is incredible. It's called The Orphan Train, and I literally just added this to my list of books that I want to pick up. And it says it's a blockbuster hit, and it says between 1854 and 1929, so-called orphan trains ran regularly from the cities of the East Coast to the farmlands of the Midwest, carrying thousands of abandoned children whose fates would be determined by chance and circumstance. It says, as a young Irish immigrant, Vivian Daly was one such child sent by rail from New York City to an uncertain future a world away. Returning east later in life, Vivian leads a quiet, peaceful existence on the coast of Maine, but in her attic, hidden in trunks, are vestiges of turbulent past. 17-year-old Molly Ayer knows that a community service position helping an elderly widow clean out her attic is the only thing keeping her out of juvenile hall. But as Molly helps Vivian sort through her possessions, she discovers that she and Vivian aren't as different as they appear. Moving between contemporary Maine and Depression-era Minnesota, Orphan Train is a powerful tale of upheaval and resilience, second chances, and unexpected friendship. And like I said, one of you guys said this was so good, so I definitely want to like read this soon. And I feel like whenever I read the back of the book and I'm like really immersed in it already, I definitely need to pick up the book ASAP, and I already feel like that about this book. So that's one of the books on this shelf. Let's go look at the books that I brought. I think I'm actually going to show you guys my books tomorrow because it's already starting to get late and the Instacart order is about to be here literally any minute now. And once the Instacart order gets here, I'm gonna like take the food out and stuff, and then I think we're gonna just like shower and watch a movie. I actually don't mind driving long distances, but I will say after driving long distances, I definitely am tired, because the only thing about driving versus like getting on a plane is you can't sleep unless you have like a driving partner with you. And obviously I drove by myself, so it doesn't really allow you to like relax. Like the whole time you kind of have to be on. And I only took 30 minutes total of just like getting gas, like getting food. I literally made one stop in the entire 7.5 hour drive. I stopped when I had an hour and a half left, and that's kind of like my go-to. Like anytime I'm taking a trip, if I'm by myself or something, I will usually, not always, but usually try not to stop until I have like 2 hours or an hour and a half left, because usually after I stop and I get food, I will literally like crash, and it usually, I don't have much time after I eat food and stuff that I like want to just like fall asleep and crash. So I try not to stop if I can help it, and it really helps me to get through the trip. So that's what I did. But I have all my books and stuff in my bag, and I brought lots of cozy outfits. I will say that this like trip was definitely supposed to be like a cozy cabin trip, and I don't really know how cold it's gonna be here. It'll be interesting to see how cold it is, because I don't think it's supposed to be like super cold. I think it's actually supposed to be kind of like warm while we're here. We'll see. I mean, if you guys see me in like sweaters and stuff, then you guys know it's like obviously cold. And I brought lots of sweaters, but I also brought lots of dresses because I genuinely have no idea what the weather's gonna be like. But we have lots of plans. I'm so excited, and it's just gonna be such a fun trip. Like, I've been looking forward to this trip for so long, and I love having trips like this because again, it can get so just like isolating being a creator, and like when you don't see other creators, I don't know, it just gets to be a little like you want to be around people who are doing the similar things to you, and there's no other creators in my town, so it's nice to like get together with other creators and talk management or talk content ideas or just like work together. So like we're still going to be working in this space. Like I need to edit a vlog tomorrow, and like I need to film for a brand tomorrow and do all the things, but I definitely am gonna have more fun doing it when I'm in the space with someone else who does something similar to what I do. So anyway, I'm gonna go shower, and then I think we're just gonna get cozy and watch like a movie and eat some pizza. I have all my books sitting out, and I did in fact bring 9 books. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm sure that I will buy more at the bookstore. I don't know why I'm like this. I literally don't know why I'm like this, because I literally brought my Kindle too. Like, I just worry that I'm never gonna, like, I don't know, have the books that I want, so I always have to have lots of options. So I will definitely be showing you guys all those books tomorrow. Not today, but probably tomorrow morning. I think we're gonna go to a bookstore tomorrow, or maybe the day after, or maybe both. So I'll definitely show you guys if I get any more books, but why am I like this? I just, like, I'm literally here for a week. There's no way I'm gonna read 9 books. Absolutely no way. But I just have to bring them. Like, oh my gosh, guys, I literally have 10 books. I forgot about this book. This is literally the book that I'm reading, and I'm like halfway through it. I just haven't really been in the mood for like a ton of romances lately. This book is really good. I'm enjoying it so far. But if I get back in the mood for romance, I'm gonna like pop over and like start reading this one. So I had to bring this one too, because I don't know. I have to have options. That's just how I am. Oh, these needs to go in the freezer. Ooh, yes. These, one thing about these, they melt really fast. Do they? Yeah. See, this is why I like her. Look, she put the 2 drinks separate. And yes, and all the drinks are together right here. And she double bagged it. Yes. This is why, honestly, they should ban men from doing, like, I'm dead serious, they should ban men from doing orders over 5. Like, if there's 5 more, if there's more than 5 things in an order, a woman should have to do it. Because, like, tell me why one time I ordered, what was it? It was like, I wanted diced tomatoes, you know, like in green chili, so I could put it into my chili. And tell me why. Someone they gave you a whole tomato. No, he brought me tomato paste. What's tomato paste? A can of tomato paste. I was like, that's not the same. Like, does that say diced green chilies? No. Right. These are some of the goodies that we got in our little grocery haul. Lots of Olipop. We got salad and dressing. And did we get salad? Oh yeah, we did. Also got some cookie dough, because you can't have a cozy cabin like weekend without like cookies and stuff. Got some Quest chips. Got some Fairlife orange juice, protein. Granola bars. I literally went on a whole rant about how we need to have more protein. They're really good. And then I got all of these protein shakes for us. And there's some meat, tortilla chips. Then, yeah, I do. It's so good. And then we got some meat in here. And we also got these. Yeah, so I've never tried these before. They are so good. Are they really? Okay, I'm excited to try it. So good.
Just lay down and take a nap. He's probably still awake.
Oh no, I'm just coming home. Tom didn't tell you? No, I'm staying in the guest house.
Well, it's nice to know that he has someone close by. Here, let me help you. Right here, of course.
Good morning. We're outside eating our breakfast. You can see this is my breakfast, and I have strawberry cream cheese, bagels. Can you hear those birds? Like, we're literally out here.
In the wild.
Yes, in the wild. And then Andrea, she made this sausage, and then I have this little granola bar, some cantaloupe, and then this is a protein shake, like a strawberry one. But we are out here, outside, in nature, enjoying freaking cool weather. It's like 66 degrees Fahrenheit, which I don't know what that is Celsius. I always try to like convert for those of you guys who don't live in the States and use Celsius, but I genuinely don't know, and I can't think what it is off the top of my head. But yeah, we are really enjoying being out here. Andrea, I gotta tell you something.
What do you gotta tell me?
You gotta come over here.
Well, I'm taking my bonnet off.
Okay. I asked the people on Instagram last night. I said, you know how I did a little story. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, you definitely need to. But I did a little story, and I said, you know, we're gonna do s'mores out here. And then you were like, are there bears? And I was like, I don't think there's bears. People said there are bears out here.
No, for real?
Yes, like dead serious. They said there's bears out here. Yeah.
Maybe it's just at night though. It has to be just at night.
They said that someone said they're like, if you do s'mores, be very close, like stay very close to the house, because if they come up, they're like, if they come up, drop your s'mores and you want to go inside. Yes. And like so many people DM, they're like, no, there's actually bears. Like we're not joking. Like there's definitely bears. Yeah. So listen, we gotta watch out for bears.
I will run.
I didn't even know that was like a thing in Michigan. I was like, oh, there's definitely only deer. There's no way that there's bear. And people were like, no, there's definitely bears. There's black bears.
But it did say like wildlife.
Yeah,
be
that's
safe
true.
from wildlife or something on the thing.
Black bears too. Aren't those the scary ones, or are those the nice ones? Or is it? I can't.
I think all bears are like.
You think?
Scary.
Wasn't there one?
I'm just saying.
Isn't there one that's like? I feel like there's one that's like the big, like they like are mean.
The big brown ones?
Is that the brown bear? Because I feel like there's one that like if they walk around they don't bother you, but they want your food. And then I feel like there's one bear, and maybe it's the brown one. Maybe the brown bears.
Remember
actually,
the bear we saw in Tennessee?
Yes.
It was the last time.
Was that a black
Was
bear?
it was a black bear.
Okay, maybe the black bear's a nice one because I know
it was like
someone
down
far away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone DM'd and they said that there's for sure black bears. So I wonder if black bears are the nice ones. But then someone was like, yeah, like don't worry about them. They just like want your food. So like if you see them coming, just like go inside. Like don't run. Like it's like don't run. I'm running.
I'm running.
I'm running. I don't care.
I am running.
I'm running. I'm gonna scream. Like
all right.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna sit and eat breakfast. I do want to show you guys the books that I brought. I brought 9 books, girl.
I brought 3.
You did?
Yeah, I have more than the one from Kristen.
Okay, we're gonna have to do like a little book, like haul of the books that we brought, and then by the end, see if we even read any of them. I feel like I'll finish like 1 or 2, maybe.
Maybe.
It depends, because I feel like any time, like even this morning, I was like, oh, I could like read. Like I woke up, started working immediately, and then I was like, oh, maybe I'll read. But then I heard you in the kitchen, and she started making the smoked sausage. I was like, let me get up and go in there. Like I just
get up.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Like I just want to like talk and like I don't know. I feel like I love bookish getaways or just getaways in general, and I always say I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna read,
and you don't.
And I end up going around town, talking, kikiing. Like I'm not just tapped into a book, so we'll see. But I'm gonna give you guys a little haul of the books that we got a little bit late. We want to show you our books. I told you guys this yesterday. I have 9. It's like
that is a lot.
It's crazy. Like I really don't think there's any way I can finish these. Like you were saying that you think that maybe I could.
You can get through. I feel like you can get through them.
Okay,
but maybe not finish. You could at least get through a few chapters for each one. I don't know. But do you read like more than one book?
Oh yeah, I'll read like 5 at a time.
I don't know. Like I just feel like my brain is just not there for that. Like I would need to just zone into one book.
Yeah. I feel like it helps me because if I get in the mood, like I'm just such a mood reader, so I'll be reading, and I'll be like, I want a thriller. Like I do not want to read this romance anymore. So then I pick up a thriller. Or if I'm reading like a cutesy cozy read, sometimes I'll be like, ooh, I want to read something that's like a little dark, a little twisted. I just get in these moods. So, but we just showed books over on Andrea's channel. I am not going to show you these 3 books because these are the ones I showed on her channel that I brought, unless I end up reading them in this vlog, which is very possible because you never know. Like, you never know. But I am going to show you guys the rest of these that I brought. The first one that I have is Love You Always, or Love You Finally by Lauren Lacey. I'm halfway through this one. It's good. I just have not really felt in like a romance mood lately. Like I was telling you that I've really been into historical fiction and like that's kind of where I've been gravitating towards. Will I finish this like on this trip? I don't know. I've never DNF'd a book and I don't think
How far are you?
I'm like literally like halfway.
I feel like you can finish that.
You think? There's like 200 pages left, so it's not bad, but it's a good book. It's just like I haven't really felt in the mood to read romance. So we'll see if I end up getting through it. Then I have 3 Women. This is actually a book that is turned into a TV series, which I've already started the TV series, but I had to stop it because it's like literally telling what the book is about. And I'm the type where I have to like read the book first, you know? So I want to like read this first, get it out of the way. It's nonfiction, but it's written as if it's fiction. It's about 3 women, and like one of the women she has like an open relationship with her husband, and she like doesn't really want to have an open relationship, but like she's kind of having it because she feels like if she doesn't have it, he's gonna like step out on her anyway.
Oh my god.
Which I'm like, girl, just leave.
Oh wow.
And this is a true story. Like, this is like nonfiction. And then the second woman, you said, girl. And then the second story is about a girl who falls in love, but it's with her high school teacher. And then they end up finding out, and it's like the court trial and stuff with that. And then the third woman, I think that she's been in like a loveless marriage, and like her husband doesn't like want to be with her or like anything. Like, he is like, comes home from work, you know, eats dinner, showers, goes to bed. And so she's kind of trying to revitalize that. So I started the series and I was like, I gotta chill out on that because I want to figure out what happens, but I want to read the book first.
Yeah.
So I have that. I have Jaded by L.L. Lee. I've never heard of this author, but it says if you're a fan of Queenie, you should read this. And I've heard a lot of good things about Queenie. And this says, Jade wakes up the morning after a work event, naked and alone with no idea how she got home. So I think that maybe something bad happens, and then there's like a whole court thing in this book. And I think that this is this contemporary fiction, and it's also by a Black author. And then I brought 2 thrillers because if I don't want to read romance and contemporary fiction, and I don't want to read historical romance or whatever, I have other options. This is a book about a guy who locks women into a shed. And he locks...
That is insanity.
Yes, he locks women into a shed. And he locks this woman in there, but his daughter comes home from like college or something. And she like opens up the shed and sees the girl. And I think he ends up having to like move her out of the shed into the house. And so the girl knows that she's there. So the girl that's locked up, she's trying to like get the daughter to like let her escape. But the daughter's like, if I let you escape, like my dad, like, you know.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then this one, I don't really know what this is about. I just heard that this author has like really fast-paced thrillers. And then 2 more. I brought 2, I think these are both no, this is a memoir. This is about a woman who I think is a soccer mom, and then she ends up getting into drugs and like is like pushing pills. And she was just like a typical like suburban soccer mom, and it's a true story. So it'll be interesting to see what this is about, because obviously she's like fine now because she wrote this book, but yeah, like look at her picture. Like, could you see her as a pill pusher? No, I know, it's like crazy. But I actually gave this. Good, though. Yeah, it does sound good. Really good book, it sounds like it'd be a good movie too. Yeah. And I actually gave this to some friends at the gym because I was like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna read it. Passed it on to them, and then they were like, oh, you actually have to read it. So they gave it back to me. Oh. They finished it, and so I'm gonna read it. And then I got Annie Bot, which this one I actually shared in one of my last videos that a booktuber, she recommended this book and she said it was 5 stars. So now I have to pick it up, and she's a Black booktuber, being Daphne. And this is about a guy who has like a robot, and the robot I think like cooks for him, like it's like in the future maybe. Yes, but he ends up deciding to use her instead of like a cook, or instead of like someone who's like cleaning stuff for him. He uses her as like a sex robot. Yes. And so it's like yeah, I was like, huh? What? So yes, and I don't know if he's supposed to do that, but I guess she's a robot, but she's so close to being human because like it's years in the future or something. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to read this. It's also less than 300 pages, so or like 200 pages. So I feel like I'll finish it super fast. So those are the books. I really want to show them the ones I hadn't. I should wait. You guys can go to Andrea's channel to see the other books. Is it going to be on your book channel or the...
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay,
I might just put it both on there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just upload a piece on my regular channel and then that on my book channel.
She has a book channel, but also her regular channel is like, you have to go over there too. Because you talk about books over there too.
I do. But it's like...
beauty,
bits and pieces,
lifestyle.
Yeah, it's literally anything and everything on my, like it's random stuff, but it's a lot of beauty, it's a lot of lifestyle.
But I love it because I feel like it's very like cozy, like.
Yeah, it's just like chill.
Yeah, just like chill. On FaceTime.
And literally when I start my videos, like no, I'm like this. I'm literally like,
hey girl.
Hey y'all. Like I don't do an intro. Like I
love it.
I don't do like, hey, my name is Andrea.
I love that.
No. Turn the camera on and talk.
And I love that. It literally feels like we're on FaceTime. Like even though we don't live near each other, I'm like, anytime I watch her videos, I feel like we're hanging out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll leave those books. You can go see that either on her book channel. I'll link both, or her like main channel, but both are good. Like I watch all of your videos, like, and you'll just be like driving to go get Starbucks, and you'll be like, oh, like I got this or that, and like this is the drink I got. And, like,
it's so random.
You just be talking, and I'm like, I love that. Like, if you like chatty like creators, her channel is like so chatty, and I love that. And I feel like we're really chatty here.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's almost like I don't want to say a dying art, but I feel like I miss that whenever I see like other creators videos. Sometimes like I'm like, I want you to keep talking, like just talk. Like
I don't even care what you talk about. Just talk.
Just talk. Yes.
It could be what you ate this morning.
Yes, just talk.
What you're wearing.
Yes.
Where you're going.
100%.
What candle you just bought.
And you'll have like 100, not 100, you'll have like an hour and a half of like, you just like kicking it.
Just chilling. Like the camera just be on.
I love it though. And you're like, okay guys, I'm talking for 30 minutes. I love it. So those are the books. And then she has 3 books, and one of them I want to read so bad. So I actually might buy on this trip when we go to a bookstore.
Yes. Kristen Hanna. Okay. This is my first book by this author. And just off the first chapter, I'm already sucked in. I'm only on chapter 7. And I literally just started it coming on the trip. And y'all, when I got on the plane, this lady saw the book that I was reading. She was like, oh my gosh, this book is so good. You're going to love it. Da, 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 da. I was like, this is my first book by this author. I
love that.
And she said, keep reading and get more of her books because you're going to be sucked in. And yeah, I'm sucked in. Like, it's called The Great Alone.
And you're only, how many pages are you in? Because I think you're
I'm on chapter 7.
And you're like hooked.
98.
Did you start it yesterday?
Yeah, I started yesterday.
Dang!
Just coming here.
You're almost 100 pages in. You just started. She only
That's
started
not a lot.
100 pages on the way here. That's a lot. Just on the way. Like you didn't start it before that or anything.
Well, I started it. Let's see. I was on chapter 2 the night before I came.
But still, that's a lot.
And then I was just on the plane reading the other chapters.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But yeah. So I was telling her earlier, anytime I like try to describe a book, I feel like I always give it away because I just want to tell you what's in the book instead of just kind of like beat around the bush. Yes. But anyway, it does take place in 1974, and when I saw that, I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to read, that, But and I was also telling her earlier that when I see that a book is taking place in that time, I'm thinking this time instead of like 1974. I'm thinking like current. Yes. That's what's in my head when I read. Yes. But yeah, it's about a family. They just moved to Alaska. Her parents are really young. The dad is crazy. I really don't want to give it away, but just know this is my first Kristen Hanna book. And my God. But I feel like I don't know. I'm side-eyeing the dad. Really? I really am. Like,
and you're only 100 pages
something's up with him. Yeah. Something's up with him.
I want to read that one so bad. Like, literally everyone is like, you have to read The Great Alone. You have to read The Women. You have to read The Nightingale. And everyone says that one is like, it hooks them. Yeah.
And then I saw this when I was in Target.
That's so cute.
It was on the new release show.
And I don't even think I've seen that one before. Do you know what it's actually about?
I don't. I love that. No, listen. I saw it because it's getting fall, the leaves. It's just cute.
It is.
It's really cute. So, your kids are great, he said, changing the subject. Don't be sweet. I can't resist sweet. Gianna warned him, your kids are monsters and I hate your face.
What?
Okay, what? Okay, the thing about me is when I get a book, I try to go into it blind.
I love that.
Like, sometimes I'll read the back, sometimes.
Yeah, most of the time you won't.
Yes.
I love that.
That's what draws me in.
Because then you get more surprised. You like don't know what's coming. You don't know what the tropes are. You don't know if someone has kids. Like,
yes. And I'm a sucker for covers. I just love a cute cover.
Especially in fall, like the leaves, the pink, the little awning.
It's cute.
So cute. Fall into temptation.
And then, okay, so Lori Gilmore, one of her books went viral on TikTok recently. It's called The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I read it last year. Really cute book, really cutesy and just like fall and cozy. It takes place in a small town, and They say it's a spicy book, but to me, I feel like it's not at all. Like,
I love that.
There is some spice in it, but it gets...
But nothing too much.
No, not at all. But and it's like later on into the book. Like later. And it's just like a couple of scenes. And that's, you know.
And I don't mind spice, but again, it's like cozy books. Like, I just want it to be cozy. Like, Love in Other Words.
Yeah.
That's the type of spice I want. Yes, where it's like, like...
I love that book. But anyway, the second book is called The Cinnamon Bun Book Store. And look how cute the cover is, y'all.
That is so
like
cute.
just the cover alone is so cute.
It's got cats on there.
Yeah, cats, books, Cinnabons.
There's some mums on there, like flowers.
Yeah, and this is a book. I think this is a bookstore. I know the other book, it was a bookstore, and she worked in the bookstore. And
Can I see it?
Yeah.
I like to look at the words on the inside. I'm really big. Like, I love when words are big. And these are like really big. Hazel Kelly loved a good story.
I think you should just go ahead and get the Pumpkin Spice Cafe and read it. I feel like you'll read it like literally within hours.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really easy read.
Oh, I love that.
And they have like text messages.
Oh,
where did it go?
Those are the best.
Yeah, like
and it's a romance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I need it.
Yep.
I need it. So, I hope that we can find some of these books in bookstores. Like, what if I found, like, is that sold in bookstores or no? Where'd you get yours?
They just got, I got mine off Amazon. Okay. But they just started putting it in at Barnes.
Oh my gosh, so hopefully we can find it. I don't know what the bookstores are even like here. Like, I don't even think that there's a Barnes near here, but I know that there's like a Horizon Books and there's like small bookshops. And they have new books, so like maybe we can find it in there. And maybe you can find a book by Brittany Cherry.
Yes, I definitely want one of those books though.
You would literally love her books. Like, they're so good.
Yeah.
So good.
So we'll see.
So yeah, those are all the books that I got. All right, we're gonna go to a coffee shop and then to a bookstore, and then we're gonna go to this place called the Cherry Republic, because I guess this area has like the best cherries. And then we're gonna maybe go, I kind of want to go, it just depends on if we can like fit it in. I think we can. There's this place called Moomers, and you get to eat ice cream, and when you eat the ice cream you can see the cows that it came from. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, we'll be eating the ice cream and be like, here's my cow. Like, they'll be like, give me my ice cream.
Just give me my ice cream.
Give me my
Oh my god.
Give me my money.
Just give me my money.
So yeah, we're gonna go do that. It's all in Traverse City and we're in Ellsworth. And then tomorrow we're gonna go the opposite direction and go somewhere else. So that's how it goes. Do some cutesy, cozy fall things.
All the things. I'm excited. Me too.
Is it ever that serious? Okay, now I need to know how many pages are in here. This is crazy.
I'd say, okay, let me guess.
Okay.
You look and I'll guess.
Okay. How many pages are in here?
832.
That's so close.
What?
It was like 821. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. 829.
What?
That was so close. Oh my gosh. This looks like it's like, I mean, it looks almost like it's more than that, but I guess it is a tall book. It's thick. Okay, look at this. Can't help falling in love. What happens when a fake engagement starts to feel real? It has fall leaves on the cover. Look. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. And I love how on the back it shows like when it came out. Like literally just
right there?
Out. Yeah.
Oh.
Literally just came out 9.
Wow.
Like, I think 9/17 is when it's released. Oh, is it today? That's literally today.
That's today.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at this one. Oh, looks interesting.
Why does that make me want to get it more?
I think you should. Just get it.
Just get because of that. This cover is so cute. There's so many books in here that I've like never seen or heard of before or anything, and I love that. Like this book by Alyssa Cole. I love her book. She wrote When No One Is Watching, which is a thriller. I guess she just came out with romance. This came out in August. It's crazy. I had no idea that this was gonna come out. I feel like so many of these young adult books are sad. Like they're all like sad. Like, everything. It's like my sibling died, my best friend died,
Why would you want to read that?
Yes. I'm trying to look to see like any books.
Did you read the Laureline McDaniel books when you were younger?
Are they in here? Or no?
I haven't seen them.
Oh, I don't think I have. It doesn't sound familiar.
So sad. It's like
Really?
you know, cancer. It's just so sad.
Aww.
But they were so good.
Really? See,
Like I would read them like I had like accelerated read. I don't know if y'all had accelerated reader. Yeah.
we know it's homeschool, so.
Oh, okay.
You said no. Yeah, I mean,
accelerated.
we just
it was like
reading.
it was like a thing you read books, get points, get prizes.
Oh, okay.
And stuff
Like
that.
reading fast.
Yeah.
Did they like time you like reading or something? Okay.
So each book had like a number on it.
Uh-huh.
It'll have like number 5 or 10 or 12. That's how many points you'll get if you read the book and take the test.
Oh, you have to take a test on the book.
Yeah.
Any book?
Any book.
Like it could be like a young adult like
yeah,
book?
as long as it had a number on the book.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay. That's crazy. The things that they did to like get us to read as kids, and now it's like I want to have a pizza party now for reading. Like, have you read Powerless?
No.
I did.
I see that all over TikTok.
I know. I like it, but it's like I liked it just like okay. Like it wasn't like anything to write home about. We just got to this place called Moomers, and you get to get ice cream here while looking at the cows who like made the ice cream. So I got 2 scoops of their chocolate chip cookie dough. It's like Oreo cookie dough or something like that. And then I also got their apple crisp, because I like my favorite type of like pie and stuff is apple pie. So I didn't realize that apple crisp came with ice cream though. So now I have like 3 scoops of ice cream, which is crazy. This is crazy. But you guys can see the cows. Let me show you guys. I don't know if you guys can really see over there, but there's cows way over there, and those are the cows that made this ice cream. I wish they would come a little closer because you can sit down there and see them, but it is such a nice little area to like sit, eat your ice cream, see the cows. There's like a little red barn over there. And this is like very well known in Michigan, I think. So cool that we were able to stop in over here. We want to show our books to you guys. I'm gonna try not to get them in the ice cream. We both got tons of books. How many did you get? 2. I got 4. So I did like a TikTok where she picks the books that I end up buying, and I did it because I knew that I would, 1, buy too many books, but also I kind of wanted to get things that I don't normally get. So you want to show them what you got first?
Yes.
You guys have to make sure you're following me on TikTok and Instagram, because I did post that on Instagram too.
Okay, so I got a Kristen Hanna book. This is my second one. The 4 Winds.
That was a 5-star read for me. I loved it.
Very excited for that.
You're gonna love it. It's so good.
And then I can't remember why I got this. Oh, why I got this one, but it's called
yes,
The Couple Next Door.
Yes, that's a thriller that I said, like, I love this author's writing, and I was like, you're gonna finish that in a day. If you started that on this trip, you would finish it.
You think so?
Oh, you for sure would. Like, you won't be able to put it down. It's like one of those thrillers, and I think it's less than 300 pages too.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, it's like really pretty short.
Yeah, it's 308 pages.
Oh yeah. So I got How to Hide in Plain Sight by Emma Moyes. This is the author who wrote Guy's Girl, and Guy's Girl is a book about a girl with like an eating disorder, and this is about a girl who has like OCD and like her living with that. And I think she has like tons of like wild intrusive thoughts, which I actually saw a TikTok about it, and she was like, no one writes stories about people who have OCD in a way that accurately portrays people that she feels like she knows. And so she's like, I wanted to like write something that feels very accurate to their experience. I don't know if she has OCD, but I know she's done a lot of like research for it. I also got I'll Get You Back by Becca Grisco. This is set at U of I, And she has a best friend who lives in Champaign, which you guys know I go book shopping in Champaign. Like, it's literally an hour and a half from me. So I had to pick it up. It starts out with them going out on Blackout Wednesday. Do you guys have Blackout Wednesday? Okay, I was gonna say, I feel like that's a Midwest thing, but I feel like it's also like an everywhere thing too. So it has her going out on Blackout Wednesday, which is like, I think the day before Thanksgiving, like everyone gets dressed up, like you go out on Wednesday. So I got that. And then I also got While You Were Out, which this was one of Andrea's picks. It's nonfiction. I don't even know what this is about. Growing up in the 1960s in the suburbs of Chicago.
I
don't know.
You said I saw Chicago on it, and you know.
Yeah, I like that. It says the author shares her family's struggles and details how childhood tragedy catalyzed a journalism career focused on exposing our country's flawed mental health care, which I actually used to work in healthcare. So
really?
Yeah, so that would actually be cool, especially if it's nonfiction. And then I also got the 13th Husband, and this was a book that you Andrea picked out. Yeah, I was gonna say I couldn't remember if I picked it or you picked it, and she said she picked it out because it reminded her of The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, because the title. Yes. Did I get $5? I'm missing one. Oh my god, I'm missing one. It's got to be in the car.
The red one?
No.
Was it red?
No, it was by Julie Soto. It was blue. It probably fell out in the car. I'll show you guys the book that I got in the car. So I guess I got 5.
Wow.
That's crazy. Just checked my receipt and it's not on the receipt, so I think I must have just forgotten it in the bookstore. Like, I had a stack of books and I set it down when we went to the young adult book section, so I wonder if I just like didn't pick it back up. But I'll pick it up at another bookstore because it's like a very popular book. But I got a book by Julie Soto, so we'll see if we have it at the other bookstore when we go tomorrow. We are getting ready to go to Mackinac Island. I'm so excited. This is an island that literally does not even have cars. You have to use like horse-drawn carriages and stuff to get everywhere, or bikes. But we just went to the bathroom and are getting ready to get on the ferry to go across. This is the view that I'm looking at right now. I feel like Lake Michigan is so underrated, but we're getting ready to go out there, and it has actually been super easy to get over here. I was kind of like nervous that it would be like hard to get over here, but it's been like super easy drive. It's like an hour and a half from us, so it wasn't too bad.
Also on my right. And if you didn't like my tour, Bob. And
that's so cool. Made it down to Arch Rock, which is one of the areas that you can come to just to like look, and they have a little we took like the carriage tour, which I definitely recommend because there's no way we would have got up here. Like, it's so far out. This is the view. It literally looks like we're on a beach island, like in the Bahamas or something. Like, the water is so clear out there. It's just so beautiful. And there's people up there who are on the lookout, so I think we're gonna go up there next. This is all the history of Arch Rock, which I'm not gonna read, but If you want to, you can. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. So pretty. Wow. Oh my gosh. Feels like it doesn't feel like, yeah, it doesn't feel like we're in the States. Like
all.
look at that. Like
I feel like we're somewhere overseas.
Yes, yeah. Like we're in Italy or something. Like I don't know. We are heading to the Grand Hotel for lunch, and this has been one of the best vacation experiences I've had, and we've only been here for a few hours. I definitely want to come back and spend a longer time here, because I feel like if I spend more time here, like really get to know the area, I'll enjoy it even more. By the little rocking chairs to sit and read our books, and Andrea, she has The Great Alone, and I'm reading Love You Finally. I think I'm gonna finish this today. I feel like I'm going to. I only have like 200 pages, so I feel like I can really get through it at this moment. Probably not, but I definitely can finish it today. We're only gonna be like sitting here for probably another like 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so. We also have some Aperol Spritz. This is Andrea's first Aperol Spritz. You liked it?
I liked it.
Ooh.
It's very like refreshing.
Yes.
It's crispy and just
it's just
it's
perfect
not
for
sweet.
summer.
Like it does have a little bit of sweetness to it though, but it's not like overpowering sweet. It's just like a good medium.
Yeah. We're sitting right in the sun, and it hasn't been super chilly on this trip. We thought it was gonna actually be chillier, but it actually is nice because it's so windy. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the wind. It's super, super windy, but because there's sun out, it's like balancing out really, really well. A lot of the people said that this is not their busy season, and that their busy season is June and July, but I cannot imagine coming in June or July because it is so busy already. Like, if we came during busy season, like we would never be able to do anything. So if you want to come, I would just say don't come June or July, but I think they stopped the horse carriages in October, but they did say that like they definitely treat the horses like really well. Like a lot of the girls that are here who take care of the horses, they all have horses of their own, and you can tell that they like really love them. Like one of the girls, she was saying that they give like the horse like multiple breaks, and they like don't work for 6 months out of the year, and then they also were saying that they give them off time like every other day. So like if they work one day and they work like a max of like 6 hours, I think she said, when it's not busy season, like usually 4 to 6 max. And she said then the next day they get completely off and they just like graze in like the fields and stuff. And then in the winter they send them to other places in Michigan just to be in like a ranch and stuff, so they're not out in the cold. You can definitely tell they treat them so well. And it's kind of crazy because like there's no cars here, so there's no like carbon emission, there's no like honking of horns. Like I just feel like the pace here is so much slower, which is making me also want to be slow. Like we were like, we're not going to be sitting here for very long. Like, there goes the wind. Hopefully you can hear me. But I just feel like it's making me slow down too, because everything is slow. Like you walk everywhere, you bike everywhere, or you take a carriage ride, and it's just like really nice. I haven't really been in a romance mood. Like I haven't really wanted to read romance or anything. I've only been wanting to read historical fiction. Hopefully you guys can even hear me. It is so windy, but I have been wanting to only read historical fiction lately, and now I'm in a romance mood. I'm eating this up, and that just goes to show you need to like mood read and like read what your heart is calling you to, because if I had kept reading this book and just like put it down, pick up something else, I feel like I would have rated this story like really low, like I wouldn't have enjoyed it, because I wasn't, like I was liking it, but I just wasn't loving it. And now that I've like read some historical fiction books, some graphic novels, like read other things, I'm back. Maybe she's back in her romance era. Like for a while I just didn't like want to read anything other than like historical fiction, which I still am like definitely heavy in that. Yeah. Like I am enjoying reading it, but I wasn't really wanting to pick up romance, and that's like never happened for me. And now I'm definitely like I'm reading this up. So found the free library while we were walking, and look what's in here. First Down by Grace Riley. There's also tons of other books in here that are like really good books. I love that. This is so cute. The History of the Pink Pony, which is like here. How cute! Not me like wanting to bring this home. This is so cute. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Wow. I would literally just like walk around here all day if I was here. Just, oh, let's cross the street so I can drop my stuff in the trash can. I would walk around here all day if I lived here. I would never, I mean, I guess I would only walk because obviously you can't take a car, but I would never want to be inside. Like, this is the perfect place to be outside. You can see there's areas to walk and people are like biking, and then down here there's areas to walk. And they're holding hands down there. So cute. This bookstore and immediately started talking to a book lover, and she recommended 2 books. I'm not sure which one I'm going to get, but I feel like I kind of want to get both. She recommended All the Colors of the Dark, and would you mind holding the top one so I can show them the other one? And Remarkably Bright Creatures. I feel like these are both going to be like really good books just by the synopsis of them. Andrea found The Nightingale and now wants to get up there. You literally just got another book by her. Do they have the other book, The Great Alone, here? Because if they do, I feel like I'll get it, but I don't see it.
I feel like it'll be up there though.
Yeah, because the Women's right here and The Nightingale's up there, so I feel like they don't. Did you see the romance section though? Mm-hmm. So cute.
So many things.
Oh my gosh. They have so many good books. They also have a lot of books that I feel like I don't normally see in my barns. Like this one, Her Soul's Revenge. Like, I never see that one. Sand, Sequins, and Silicone.
I see that all the time.
Do you really? See, I never see that one. I didn't end up showing you guys what we got yesterday whenever we were in Mackinac Island. So I want to show you guys what I got now. That island is so magical. Like, I feel like I already kind of talked about it and I could talk about it again and again and again, but I definitely want to go back. It gives the best vibes. Like, it literally feels like a fairy tale. And I feel like I've said that before, like when I go to different towns and stuff, but literally it does. Like, it doesn't feel like it's real. So if you want to go somewhere that gives that vibe, definitely go check it out. I ended up getting something from the bookstore. I got something from the fudge shop. I also got something from the Bath and Body store the day before. which I don't even think that I showed you. And then obviously I got the books from the day before, which I did end up showing you these. I think I talked in detail about these, but I'm actually so sad that I didn't end up picking up that book by Julie Soto. It just looks like it's so good, and I've heard lots of people that have loved it, but I don't think I told you guys even what these books are about. How to Hide in Plain Sight I know is about a girl who has OCD, and I have no idea what the 13th husband is about, but I'm excited to get into it. I've really been in my historical fiction era. I feel like for a second I was like, am I still gonna be interested in reading romance? But like, literally, that shouldn't even be a question. That shouldn't even be a thought that comes through my mind, because I will always be a romance girl. Like, even the historical fiction that I've been reading, I still want a romance in it. Like, I need a romance in it for it to be like super, super interesting, you know? So I have that, and then I have a nonfiction book, which is While We Were Out Here, which is about mental illness, and this book right here, I'll Get Back to You. I don't know if this is like a new book or what, but I am so excited for this. I think that this is the one maybe I'm most excited about, even though I went into the bookstore like wanting to pick this up because I knew it came out September 10th. I think I'm most excited for this because it's set like near my hometown, and I just think that that is so cool. It literally starts out talking about Blackout Wednesday, which is like, I don't know, something that we do in Springfield. So I got that. I also got something from this little shop. I've actually already been using this, but I've been throwing it back in this bag because I don't want to forget it in the bathroom. And it is this Lavender Bud body lotion. I brought Way's body lotion and literally ran out. I was like scraping the container, so I was like, I need to get a good lotion. And I picked this one up, and it smells so good. And lavender is really good to relax and calm your body. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this story before, but I did yoga one time years ago. It was when I lived in Missouri. First time doing yoga. And I went with a friend, and she like went all the time, but it was yoga where I think it was hot yoga maybe? I can't remember. Whatever it was, I went in and the room was like infused with lavender, and it smells so strongly of lavender, but the lady was like, oh, it like actually helps to calm your body. It like calms everything. Like if you put lavender on your body, it like soaks in, and like it just like calms your insides. Like, I don't know. She was just saying all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, it's a little woo woo, you know, you're like, it's gonna calm my body. Like, okay, you're just saying that because like it's yoga. No, I literally texted her whenever I left, my friend. I texted her and I was like, girl, I'm pooping my guts out. Like, I'm pooping my guts out. What is going on? She was like, oh yeah, like yoga will like open you up, and like lavender will like make you feel relaxed and stuff. And so like those two combos are like probably why you're like getting all the toxins out in the bathroom. So fun fact with that. And now I love lavender, and I really try to use lavender just as a calming like method. I have like a lavender spray that I use at night. It's really great. And I also got this fudge from Ryba's Fudge Shop, and this is peanut butter fudge. Really, really excited to eat this. I really enjoy peanut butter fudge. I had a little bit yesterday. It's very rich, so I don't really need to have a ton. I just got like a little sliver of a container, or a little bit of the container. Not the container. You know what I'm trying to say. I got a little bit of the fudge. And then the last thing that I got is a book from the bookstore. Now this book I was not planning on getting. I probably would not have picked up if it weren't for the woman who was in the bookstore, who was so kind. She overheard me talking to Andrea about books, and while we were talking about books, she was like, oh, have you read this book before? Like, you definitely need to pick this one up. And the first book that she said was a book, I think, about an octopus. I can't remember the title. I had it in my hand, and she's like, but actually this book's good, but this one's even better. And I was like, oh, what's it about? And so she was telling me, I was like, ooh, I need that. And it's called All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whittaker. I don't normally read a bunch of books by men. I don't know why. I think it's just because I don't see them recommended very often. So I don't know, I just don't read it. But on the front of this, it says, from Kristen Hanna, and you guys know I love Kristen Hanna. It says, kept me frantically turning the pages and somehow made me cry at the end. Brava. And then from Gillian Flynn, it says, this book hits like a sledgehammer, an absolute must-read novel. On the inside, from John Mars, it says, stunning, simply stunning. I cannot remember the last time a book sucked me in and didn't let me out of its clutches like this did. Truly exceptional. And it says, from the New York Times bestselling author of We Begin at the End comes a soaring thriller and an epic love story that spans decades. 1975 is a time of change in America. The Vietnam War is ending. Muhammad Ali is fighting Joe Frazier. And in the small town of Montclair, Missouri, girls are disappearing. Which again, another Midwest story, which I don't know if I want to claim this one when girls are disappearing, but you know, you get the gist. It says, when the daughter of a wealthy family is targeted, the most unlikely hero emerges. Patch, a local boy who saves the girl, and in doing so, leaves heartache in his wake. Patch and those who love him soon discover that the line between triumph and tragedy has never been finer, and that their search for answers will lead them to truths that could mean losing one another. A missing person mystery, a serial killer thriller, a love story, and a unique twist on each. All the colors of the dark is about what lurks in the shadows of obsession and the blinding light of hope. So I cannot wait to read this. She said it's like a mix between romance and thriller, and like it sounds like it's gonna be really good. It is thick, but the words are really big, and you guys know I do love a hardback. So excited to read this. We are getting ready to go to a little winery, and then we're also going to maybe like look at some pumpkins. I think they have like a little pumpkin patch there, so go do some more fall things, and then we'll come back and I'll just cozy up and read the rest of the night. Got our wines. I have the bottom 4 and Andrea has the top 4. You can see the wine right there. She's getting ready to bring our food. And there is the vineyard. We just got our food and I got so much cheese. I got grilled cheese and I also got mac and cheese. I'm hoping that the cheese will like soak up all the alcohol, because you guys know I don't like really drink for real. We finished one of the flights. The wine here is so good and the lady is so nice. So freaking nice. And I feel like that makes my experience anywhere I go like 10 times better. Like if they're nice, I'm like, oh, I'll come back. Like I'll tell everyone to go there. Like she's so sweet. So if you guys are ever in the area, or if you're not in the area, just come to this winery. It is beautiful. It is empty. It overlooks Lake Michigan. We're gonna like walk up there in a little bit. It is beautiful. What did you end up getting to eat? It's literally the worst time.
It's the cherry chicken salad.
Okay. It looks really good. Like the presentation and everything is like really great. Number 2?
Yeah.
Okay. What is this one? This one is the Cheeky Cherry. It's a cherry wine made from a combination of northern Michigan's most popular tart cherries. Slightly spicy, slightly sassy. Okay.
Not
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Okay.
By the end of this, we will have had 4 glasses of wine, which literally yesterday we had 1 Aperol Spritz and we were like, we're done. So it'll be interesting to see how we fare with that. We are getting more food today though.
Yeah.
And water.
Yesterday we didn't eat until like late.
Yeah.
Number 2, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna clean up my mouth. But like, this is disgusting. It's like, well, you partially have grilled cheese in there, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers. Cheers. Oh, wait.
But I like that. That's really good. That's really good. What does that taste like? Ooh.
It's like berry.
Oh my god. So hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Okay.
Dang.
Well, you drive safe.
Okay, I will. I hope it's not a whole year.
Yeah,
It won't be.
It won't be.
Get back home, and I did end up finishing 1 book on this trip, which is actually wild. I think it's because we just had so much fun doing all the things in the town, but I did end up getting so many incredible books. And you guys know I normally read like 5 books a week, so I feel like next week we'll probably be reading a lot of books, but I really enjoyed this book so much. You guys know that I wanted to read this book before the movie, or before the show, like I really got into it, and I'm so glad that I did. This is nonfiction, but it does not read like nonfiction. It literally reads like contemporary fiction. It's about 3 women, and you see their lives, like all that they go through, and it just shows what it's like to be a woman. How society sometimes puts so much pressure on us for different things, and it was just really, really, really good. I am going to do another video very soon with books that are like in series, and I'm going to try to finish some of the series that I've started. Comment below if you guys would like to see something like that. I feel like it would be fun to do like a continuing series that I'm like in the middle of or something like that. And this book is gonna be the top of the list because I'm very close to finishing it, but not quite finished yet. So I feel like it'll be fun to finish in my next video. I just hadn't really been in a romance mood until like the end of this trip, and that's when I like started reading. Like I literally didn't start reading this until I think like the last day of our trip. So or like one of the last days. So really excited to get more into this now that I'm back in my romancy mood. I definitely am still in a historical fiction mood and contemporary fiction mood. I almost feel like that's not going to go away. So I don't know, I just am really excited for the season of reading that I'm going into because I've been reading so many different types of books. I feel like I just always felt like there was one genre that I would like gravitate towards for the rest of my life, but now I'm like, I'm gravitating towards so many different genres, and I love that for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you guys comment below if you did, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.